Atochin chitab Kalenjin eng ketesiet noton nechome nebo Kass TV ibwat ile en kila kasitab ang'wan ko tetutik konoton nebo long'etab kabatik. Kusni ng'alekab kabatisiet en emetab Kenya. Tos une en nguni ng'alekab kabatisiet? Emetab raini ketindoi MCA noton nebo Marigat inendet ko Nixon Lemlem komwochi kole tos une sekta nebo kabatisiet en serikalit anan en county noton nebo Baringo ako nekit nemuch keyai sikomuch kobit borotet kebendi tai. Akot kounoton ingetounen korong logoiwekab emet chekakisibi en betutab raini. Kainenyu ko Shadrack Mutai Itagat. En kasarta netai kekonor bortab neki MP nebo Kilgoris Gideon Konchela katestai komong'e biikab emet akokoito logoiyot nemutyo koityi familia inoton kimuch kondochi Gideon Konchela komosta nebo Kilgoris en kasarta nebo kenyisiek 20.
Karutechi ketesioni family nebo Gideon Ole Konchela ne ine ko ki MP nebo Kilgoris en kasartab kenyisiek 20 kong'eten kenyitab 2002 ole kaking'alal ak alak en members chebo family inoton che kailos Konchela en atebenyin nebo mutyonotet ole kamwa kole kiib kalyet en oret neo kot missing konyo bororiosiek chemengindos en Transmara.
Nimefanya kazi na yeye miaka 20, nilimjua kama kiongozi chupafu, kiongozi mpenda amani, kiongozi ambaye alibadilisha maisha ya watu wengi kupitia elimu, kiongozi pia ambaye alipenda amani. Konchela alipochaguliwa, tulipata kiongozi ambaye aliunganisha nyumba zote ambazo tulikuwa zinaishi Kilgoris constituency. Wakati huo constituency hii ilikuwa moja mpaka huko Dikir, na hata wakati wa 2013 Dikir walipopata constituency yao, pia aliungana na wao na akafurahia.
Kamwa kora alak en meng'ik kole kiyai boisiet neo Konchela en kasuldaetab boisionik cheterter ole kailos ine en ibunetab constituency anan pcheet nebo constituency nebo Kilgoris kobit nebo Emurua Dikir ole kamwa kole kisuldaen boisionik chechang en kebeberaton.
Nimefanya kazi na yeye miaka 20, nilimjua kama kiongozi chupafu, kiongozi mpenda amani, kiongozi ambaye alibadilisha maisha ya watu wengi kupitia elimu, kiongozi pia ambaye alipenda amani. Konchela alipochaguliwa, tulipata kiongozi ambaye aliunganisha nyumba zote ambazo tulikuwa zinaishi Kilgoris constituency. Wakati huo constituency hii ilikuwa moja mpaka huko Dikir, na hata wakati wa 2013 Dikir walipopata constituency yao, pia aliungana na wao na akafurahia. Tunaambia familia poleni, tunaambia jamii pole, tunaambia Narok County pole, na tunaambia Kenya pole kwa kupoteza kiongozi.
Kaboisien ichek kasaraton kosom kandoik alak chemiten en kandoinatet nguni kosib kakwautik chekibo Konchela en mwaet kole ki ine kandoindet nekimuche kekeren boisionik chekororon.
Ninaomba viongozi wale wako viongozi saa hii waige mfano wa marehemu Konchela. Waongoze nchi vizuri, waongoze watu vyema na waonyeshe upendo bila kugawanya watu, na Mungu awabariki.
Tetat kekonor bortab Gideon Ole Konchela en betutab Jumamos en wikini en konyinet nemiten Olalui en Kilgoris.
Mwili ya marehemu wataletwa kutumia ndege kutoka Nairobi kuja Kilgoris kwake nyumbani Friday hii ambayo inakuja tarehe 19.
Kong'eten kokwet nebo Olalui en Kilgoris en county nebo Narok, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyun ko Albert Tonui.
En kasarta tesetai ureriosiek choton chebo tienwogik en sukulisiekab primary ak chebo junior secondary school en county nebo Nandi kokakecher konetik ak sigik komuch kocher neranik komuch koboisien talentaisiek chetindoi icheket asikomuch konyorunen kelchin. Kamwa alage en kandoik en komosaton koboto Dr. Patrick Joseph Kitur kole miten kamanutiet nebo kinet barnotik koboisien talentaisiek oret agenge nebo konyorunen kelchin en nguni ak en betusiek chebwone.
Con Kong'alali eng sukulitab secondary nebo St. Barnabas nemite taonitab Kapsabet, eng igorta netestai urerioshek chebo tienwogik eng kaunti nebo Nandi, komwa Dr. Kituri kole tinye boroindo neo kanetikab emoni koro kole kakanapta talentaishek chebo kipsomaninik kotakomengechen.
We have a lot of talents in our learners, and we want to ask teachers work on the talents of these learners, not necessarily in music, but also in ball games, in drama, and any other talent area. Because the motto, actually the vision, talks about nurturing every learner's potential. So it is important that we nurture the talents of these learners.
Walimu washirikishe wanafunzi katika sehemu hizo zote. Talanta zina manufaa mengi sana. Kwa mfano, mtu anaweza kuajiriwa kulingana na talanta yake.
Eng komostanyi komwa kanetindet nebo sukulitab SK Piripiriet Emily Kiptoo eng kasarta nekamito kanetik alak kole tinye ichek kainet kole wendi kwai komie kaunti nebo Nandi eng urerioshek choto bo tienwogik chebo Rift Valley chetetat kyai eng kaunti nebo Uasin Gishu kong'etege tarik 6 akoi tarik 10.
The main issue of this curriculum is the talents, and we balance the talents in our school. We are also the best in sports. We have attended the sports to the East Africa in Tanzania last year, and we were able to be positioned too. This year again, we are doing the music, and today we are at the county level. We have done so well in primary. That was performed yesterday. We were position 1, and we are hoping to go to the regional levels. So today we have the junior school, and we are anticipating for position 1 so that we also join the primary school going to the regional level.
Sukulit noto bo SK Piripiriet ko kikotestai koek komie eng somanet ak urerioshek ole kiit konyor konunotiot kobun President Uhuru Kenyatta eng kenyitab 2022.
When we were doing the KCPE, we were able to do very well, and I was given the head of state commendation by the president. Now I am HSC.
Kates kanetik choto kokoito kurset eng sigik koro kole kataretkei ichek ak kanetik koro kole kakikanapta talentaishek chebo kipsomaninik asikobit kero kele kanyorune ichek kelchin.
Naumisa wazazi kwamba wasaidie wanafunzi washiriki kwa mambo ya muziki, ndo wanafunzi wapate kudevelop their talents na maneno itakuwa sawa sawa.
Kong'etege kaunti nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Tete serikalit noton nebo county nebo Uasin Gishu komuch kokimit siret nebo tuguk chekioldo kong'etege emoni koba emotinwekab sang. Ak emetab raini konyor konetisiet chemung'aratik ng'alek chebo komonut missing eng kasarta icheket kwalda tuguk chebunu emoni koityi emotinwekab sang eng tokyinetab keisto alak en kaimutik.
Tuyonoto kakiyai en makawet agenge nemiten kanasetab Eldoret kokaituiyo chemung'araek cheoldoi tuguk koba emotinwekab sang anan exporters en county nebo Uasin Gishu kole kosubkei ak CEO nebo Kenya Exports Promotion and Branding Agency anan KEPROBA Florence Mkabana. Kotuyonoto kokaitorchingei kinaisenchin chemung'araek akobo kaimutik chemite en siroshekab sang koboto oret nekimuch keboisie en kalititetab kaimutik choto missing ko en siret nebo emetab Japan.
We are sitting down to discuss issues that affect exporters in Uasin Gishu, most particularly about the export challenges that they are facing, with a view of having a documentation and a tracking system around them and ensure that it's easily, we're able to follow through the tracking process for them to be addressed. We're also here to discuss about the findings from a Japanese market survey, which was done under the context and the background of the Japan Expo 2025, where we sought to find out the competitiveness of Kenyan exports into the Japanese markets, and more specifically, what can be done about accessing them.
Alak eng tuguk cheitorchingei chemung'arechoto kou en kaururetab mkapana koboto logoek chebo avocado, chaik, kawek en kwenutab alak. Kit nekamwa mkapana kole wendi koboroe siret nebo emoni en emotinwekab sang.
Issue about avocado export, one of the things that we need to be able to address, especially when you're going to the Japanese market, is to be able to come up with a certification and photosanitary and sanitary certification of products into the Japanese market. So as we wait for that, we encourage people to work towards the exporting of frozen avocado into Japan.
En komostanyi komwa CEC netonondochin mung'aret en serikalitab county nebo Uasin Gishu Sil Philip Chebunet kole wendi kandoinatetab county kokimiti sectors chebo tuguk cheterter chetinye siret neo en emotinwekab sang en katorchinet nebo keker kele kanyor temikaik chemite barak.
Now we are moving to the next level where we want to be the leading exporter of coffee in this region.
The survey noted products that have got a high uptake in Japan. Largely that would be avocados, it would be tea and specialty coffee.
Kong'eten kanaset nebo Eldoret en county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass TV, kanenyu ko Timothy Kiplimo.
MTS nebo kabatisiet Mutai Kagwe kakokimitias nebo kabatisiet en emoni Mutai Kagwe kole nyolu en factorisiekab miwek en emoni kotakokilgei missing akomuch komong chemicals chebo ethanol taban nebo kochop sukaruk en amwa kole noton komuktechin kobit bandab tai en emetab Kenya missing kotinye kang'oiset noton nebo sukaruk. En kasaratan komuch kolos Mutai Kagwe factoriet noton nebo West Valley en mwaet kole kotestai kokelchigei boisiet neboto komong ethanol sikotoret en tetutikab bandab tai.
Kong'alale kasarta nekarutechi factory nebo West Valley Sugar Company komwa cabinet secretary nebo kabatisiet en emoni Mutai Kagwe kole taban nebo kamang'unetab sukaruk kotie serikali kora kamang'unetab chemicals chebo ethanol kobun miwek chetoreti koib walet en sekta nebo energy en emoni, kit neyoe kampunitab miwek nebo West Valley Sugar Company.
So when you think about it, this is a fantastic opportunity for us. The neighboring countries are doing it, and there is no reason at all why Kenya, cannot also do it. So I'm appealing to my colleague, CS in energy, to quickly frame up a way that we in agriculture can work with the energy ministry to make sure that as agriculturists, we also supply energy to the Ministry of Energy, rather than importing everything from outside the country. I want to urge the Kipchimchim Group to expand its ethanol production capacity. I am also sending a message to all sugar millers that going the ethanol way is what the government is going to support. And we are willing to do whatever it takes, give whatever incentives are necessary so that you people can be able to expand.
Kosubkei ak Kagwe kokoilos kakwautiet nekiib serikalitab emoni nebo kowal namunetab kampunisiekab sukaruk anan privatization en mwaet kole kokanapta sekta noton.
As you are all aware, last year we completed the privatization via licensing of the government sugar factories. As a result of that, we have seen fantastic efficiency. When you combine the private sector efficiency with government subsidies of fertilizer, what we have seen is a 22% growth of production in a very short time. And the farmers are also benefiting because they are being paid every week when they had not been paid over 2 years or so.
Kotinygei ak lewenetab directors chebo Sugar Board en emoni komwa cabinet secretary noton kole machutyin serikali en oret age tugul tetutyonoton kobaten kamach temik koyai boisienywan kou en ng'atutik.
So it is not the government that is at fault in this particular case. Let's be clear. It is the farmers themselves who must organize themselves and give us the directives that they need to give us in accordance with the law. And we, as a ministry, cannot tamper with the law. So it is not we, it is not the ministry that has got a challenge. What has been proposed by some of the farmers themselves is that we take the act back to Parliament, amend it, so that we can be able to be nominating the directors, even if it is restricted to the specific region. You can restrict and say people must come from this region, and that's where you nominate from. Just like we have got other sectors, and that's what we do.
En komostanyin komwa director nebo West Valley Sugar Company Ben Soi kole kokotestai sekta nebo miwek ak sukaruk en oret nekararan en emoni, kit nekailos Charles Sige ne agenge en temik nekang'ong kole nyorunetab katoltoleiwek en kasarta nenyolu ak lipanetab temindet ko kit nebo kamanut en nguni.
We also want to thank the ministry for the many things that have helped us to ensure that us as millers we continue milling with the easiest cost as much as possible. We thank the government for the fertilizer which has given to the farmers. We thank them for also restricting importation of sugar so that the farmers can also be able to benefit from the sugar which is locally produced.
I'm a resident of this area and I was born here, bred here and educated with the cane farming and the proceeds from the cane. But I've never seen such stability as of now. The cane pricing and everything is stabilized. Even as I talk right now, today is Thursday. By 2 p.m. or a few minutes now, I'll be having my money in the pocket. We would go for over 1 year.
And I'm not leaving you behind.
Yeah, all right.
But Kenya is one of the few countries that had sufficient. What was a problem is logistics. It is simply the logistics of moving the CAN. But as far as having fertilizer in Kenya is concerned, we were ready. We have never been readier than last year and this year as far as supply is concerned. Of course, we are also hoping that the situation in the Middle East normalizes so that moving forward, we then don't get a challenge of timing because that's what we've been avoiding.
Aripotinye logoiwekab emet chebo Kass kong'eten county nebo Kericho, kainenyun ko Robert Siele.
Robert Siele en kasaratan kokakomuch kotuyogei benkit nebo KCB ak Airtel Money asikomuktechi customers choton chetindoi chepkondok en Airtel Money Kenya komuch konde konorenywan en benkit noton nebo KCB.
I'm very excited this afternoon to welcome you, our partners, into this very, very important day where we formalize the strategic partnership between Airtel and KCB Bank Kenya, a collaboration that will really mark a significant milestone in our journey that leads into inclusivity. Remember, our customers feel left out. It leads into accessibility and an interconnected financial ecosystem. I'm looking forward, Mahaltra, to a time whereby inclusivity doesn't come through because of where you come from, because you have the pull to make it happen, correct, but because you want to dignify the life of our people. Correct. That every Kenyan will actually feel included when it comes to assessing financial solution. Absolutely. That's my dream. Absolutely. So then how do we include each and everyone so that we can say we are actually dignifying the lives of our customer? And it's through financial interoperability that has really become quite critical for today's economy, where customers no longer want fragmented financial services, but to be given the ability to transact seamlessly between banking and the mobile banking platform without any friction. I don't need to have a SIM for Airtel, all those, for me to be included. Yeah, for heaven's sake, let me be included because I require a financial solution and you enable me as one team.
More than the customers now who have access to your agency banking, look at from the agent side. He doesn't have to keep float for Airtel, KCB. Today there are about one agent has got 4 to 5 floats he has to keep. And with this innovation which is happening in the country, I just hope that we become much more inclusive and take this interoperability to a different level in this country.
Ngewusingong chitab Kolenjin kiwanjosiek anan ureriosiek kotoige en betutab raini en taonit nebo Nairobi en kiwanjet noton nebo Nyayo Trials chekilewenen timitab Kenya newendi kobelisie en Commonwealth. Kakiyai hat choton ak semi-finals chebo labatosiek cheterterchin en betutab raini ako tatat koit let kabelisionoton en betut nebo Jumamos.
kondochin president rubeiwotab president nebo ng'wondut komugul en ng'alekab athletics induction tuwai en panganet nemie anan kure strategy nemie ne kiko strategy inendet ele nyolu kepanganda event ini ko echek keyoe kit nekile execution. So ele kokipanganda event ini kokipangan en oret nemi barak amun iniker ko kokiyome tuguk oeng sabarit agenge ak keboisien koita agenge kebar toritik oeng. Netai ko climax nebo timisiek kyok chebo mashinani en structures chechoket chebo Athletics Kenya ketinye national ak ketinye region ak ketinye counties. So kichakwan timisiek kwa counties ako tokos kobwa region ak kobwany akoi national. So kitinye regions 12 ak affiliates 4 KDF, police ak prisons ak koboto Kenya KWS. So ko event niton ko ele kakonamda ra ko kanam en kit nekikuren en Ingereza high note. Kanam en banganet nemi barak.
Kinakten kele coach
kanam en banganet nemi barak ako tesetai komie ako wendi en betusiek somok chebwone en ra ak koron ak betutab Jumamos nekikuren climax ne betunoton kindoi timisiek kenai kele konam timit region ainon number 1 konam ainon number 2 number 3 ak kepangan kounon niton akoi mwisho. En yuto kora national komong'u rwoik chelelach. Yes. Ko en kit neisibu ngunon ko after that keleweni kora timit nebo Commonwealth
newendi Glasgow. Coach, kokimuch trials chuton komuch onyoru toretet kobun benkit noton nebo KCB noton nebo worth 10 million. Tos bo komonut ne ako toretok ano sponsorship ni konyoru kobun KCB?
Kongoi mising. Kimut kwanza amache amwachi kongoi Kenya Commercial Bank on behalf nebo Athletics Kenya en nyonunet nekobwa asikobit ketyige tugul kibagenge. Ingen ile kehosten event nebo biik 900 nebo Kenya mzima komoche rabinik. So kotoretech rabinik chu kokonech en oret nekim amun rwoichon 900 kikochini ele rue, kikochini amitwogik, kikochini transport, kikochini allowance ak keboe.
Tugul
940. Officials chirondeni event ini cheyobu officials karibu 250 keliponi. Aiker? So ko toretech kotakai amun en oret nekim ak en oret ne
Martin Cheruiyot en konit kotestai kwa ngweny performance chebo rwoik choton chebo Kenya en labatosiek choton chebo tracks kosubkei ak kibwotyin kele imuch kiyokto rwoik chechang kong'etegei emoni kobosuldaen kabelisionoton kaimuch kosubkei ak tebitab raini. Martin Cheruiyot chekonor akoibwech koindab rwoichoton.
Kikomuch kobire chumbek ak other athletes on our game. Labatosiek traditional cheu 3000 meters steeplechase ko ki labatet nebo emetab Kenya kimuch kesindanech emotinwek alak ak labatosiek alak chechang. Ne kit neyoche keyai coach personally inye ne kit ne as a coach ko ne kit notok neyoche keyai siker ile kakimuch keiste dominance notok biret notok nekitesetai kenyoru kobun emotinwekab sang.
Nan amwa direction netinye Athletics Kenya en strategic plan nenyin through kandoinatet nebo Lieutenant General Jackson Tuwei. Ko number 1 ko kibongoni kebendi taa keapply kile kile scientific application. Kimoche kebe ng'alekab science en ng'alekab training nebo rwoik. Ngele science yekunur ko en anatomy and physiology nebo borto nebo keba medical komiten muscles che very key.
Anatomy, human anatomy.
Human anatomy. Komiten en melik ab chito. Ko melik komi melik che nyolu keker scientifically ak keker coordination nenywan. Ak inam ketech melik choton in a scientific way. Ak kiaplaen kora the normal training. Aiker? So Athletics Kenya kotinye panganet en tai yon ko applyen scientific training en rwoik chechiket. So kit nekimoche keyai nguni as Athletics kimoche ketech kit nekile capacity building. En kora ke upgrade kora konetik chok coaches coach neu ane ak age kiker kele kamuch koincorporate kamuch kotuiyo scientific application ak the normal training nekitam ketraineni asikobit kimuch kekanap labatenyon ko barak. So yukibendi chekonor watchers.
Yes.
Walokse labatet ak kinam kebe levelit nebo ulimwengu kine ulimwengu kamugul.
So imuch imwa ile kebendi tai ko labata.
Yeah.
Labata. Nebo let ketoroti coach ko inyendet i chama nebo athletics Kenya region notok nebo Bomet. To South Rift region.
Yes.
Kingen kele agenge en kit notok neyoe neikochin challenge neo rwoik ko ng'alek choton chebo kiwanjosiek. En truth be said, en Bomet County komami kiwanjet neu netinye track. Ui sinyoru kiwanjet notok nekararan neimuche koyaen training kele labatet. Ne kit neyoche keyai coach, especially to leaders choton chebo Bomet County.
Netai korok kotomo ait Bomet amache amwochi kongoi serikali en the infrastructure chemi. Ingele yoche kemwoi kongoi en kit nemi asikobit kebendi kit nekisom. So kimoche kemwoi kongoi serikali ak panganet nekikopanga serikali kole teche kiwanjosiek. Lakini amache asom county governments also kobwa en oret nekim kotekwech kiwanjosiek sikesich kiwanjosiek chekororon en mashinani amun en labate kiwanjet nemie inyoru saisiek chemiachen. So nguni kotaketinye problem ngebeiboni labatetab rwoik chemi ng'wenyun kotaketinye problem en ng'alekab saisiek amun kirwoe suswek. So kimoche kesom kele kechobwech infrastructure, kechobwech kiwanjosiek amun emoni kotinye talents chemi barak. So notok kit agenge neketinye ak kit nebo oeng ko konam serkalisiekab county konde rabinik development nebo athletics en ng'wenyuno kit nekikuren talent search and nurturing program.
How key is that?
Very key amun en mashinani yun ele mang'unen labatindet neu Faith Kipyegon, neu Sebastian Sawe, neu Imanyala. You see, ko yunito ele moche akin amun kitinye structures chebo athletics Kenya akoi ground, akoi wardit. So kemoche keboisien those structures lakini kitakelokeni resources, kitakelokeni sponsorship. So kimoche kesom county government konen events amun devolve, konen ng'alekab athletics, ng'alekab football, ng'alekab volleyball ak tuguchon tugul. Asikobit kimuch ke-identifyen rwoik chekororon en ng'wenyun ak inam nurturing program.
Chitab Kalenjin ko choton ko logoiwek chebo emet ak choton chebo ureriosiek chekaimuch kaitun en ketesiet nebo Kass TV nekasomanun kwane Shadrack Mutai kabate nebwat ile ngomalo ketau tetutiet noton nebo longetab kabatik imibetab raini ak MCA noton nebo Marigat inendet kekuren Nixon Lemlem keng'alal akobo kabatisiet en komosta noton nebo Baringo ak mising ko kebendi tai ng'alekab kabisetab mbarenik kotos une en nguni boisietab serikalitab county nebo Baringo komukanapta kabatik ak mising ko policies chemiten kwa MCA anan ndomoche kele maybe kelewen kwa boroindo nemiten tai ko nekit nemoche kisuldae konyorunen kelchin neo mising kabatik en kabatisiet nemiten en Baringo nebo tabaetab segemik kabisetab mbarenik koboto kora noton nebo ribetab kiagik. Metwaege kiweksen komalo.